Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
This is so fruity. I'm trying to justify his one of the most exciting players in District 10 girls basketball comes in here with it. John Aries here. Taylor Presser-Palmer, who's the Wildcats, comes in scoring just 200 points for Northwestern.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
The Warren Forest High Ed Council has exciting winter classes right here in our community. Learn welding hands-on with expert instructors. Earn your PA Auto Inspection certification. Get creative with digital drawing and painting, and students, don't miss our free scholarship workshop. Plus, High Ed is looking for community members to teach their own hobbies and talents. Classes fill fast, so register today at high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And we're back here on the Casella pregame show. Just about 2.5 minutes away from the start of this one between visiting Northwestern and Eisenhower, District 10 Region 3 girls basketball matchup tonight. We'll take a look now at our Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry players to watch. You can find out about all the benefits to chamber membership online at wccbi.org. And first for Northwestern, and Lou, you can't talk about Northwestern and really talk about anybody other than Michaela Presser-Palmer as a player to watch. She has or is responsible for a bulk of their offense and does a lot on the defensive end of the floor as well. And so she will be our WCCBI player to watch. And for the Knights, I think they're going to try to match Presser-Palmer up against Clara Steinberg for most of this game. So look for Lainey Font here tonight to try to have a big game if Eisenhower is going to come and knock off Northwestern here this evening.
Well, either that or just concede her 30 points and hope nobody else scores and try and shut everybody else down.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like I say, you've seen her play. I haven't, but I'll tell you what, just watching her in warm-ups, she can move. She's smooth.
And so we'll look now at our Howard Hanna Professionals keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get to the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And the key for the Knights, figure out a way, and I said this when Northwestern played down at Warren, you know, I think it was Dan Patrick on Sports Center years ago used to say, you know, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. You got to try to find a way to contain Presser-Palmer. If you can get her 20 to 25 points, maybe give yourself a chance to win here. And that is the key for Eisenhower to victory here tonight. And for Northwestern, as I mentioned in that game, it seemed like they kind of made a concerted effort to get some of their other players involved in the scoring. And I think with this one, Lou, you got to let Presser-Palmer go to work early and often and get yourself a lead and hold on.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I was going to ask you if Northwestern has a little bit better supporting cast than Eisenhower coming off the bench. I mean, they may be, 6, 7, 8 deep, and it could hurt, Eisenhower, especially if they get into foul trouble. And just like Clara's fouled out the last couple games,
right,
and so they need some people.
As they're getting set here for the national anthem, we'll let you know our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation is powering your home, empowering our community. And Kira Walker will sing tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tremendous job there by Eisenhower's Kira Walker on tonight's national anthem. Brian Hagberg, Lou Vizza with you in the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. And now to meet tonight's starters, first for Northwestern, number 22, Keely Eddy. Number 1, Haley Hereda. Number 10, Morgan Gorzinski.
Senior, number 23, Courtney Eddy.
Number 23, Courtney Eddy.
And the senior,
and our WCCBI player to watch, number 12, Michaela Presser-Palmer. The starters for Steve Sullivan and the Wildcats here this evening.
Now for your Lady Knights.
And now the starting lineup for the Eisenhower Knights. Number 21, Camden Black.
A senior, number 2, Lady Font.
Our WCCBI player to watch, number 2, Laney Font.
Senior, number 3, Samantha Child.
Number 3, Sam Childs.
A senior, number 33, Riley.
Number 33, Riley Robinault. And number 45, Clara Steinberg. The starters for DJ Steinberg and the Knights. Our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help with multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from. Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. Break their huddles, and what do you expect to see in this first quarter, Lou?
Well, I think probably Eisenhower always presses. I mean, they press from the opening bell, so looking to see that and see how Northwestern can handle that, and if they can break it easily, and if they set their offense up, and you know how if they play man, which I think they are. Steinberg's on pressure, so they're going to start out in the man-to-man.
Presser-Palmer with a little turnaround jumper gets it to go, and a quick 2 for her. And again, that's matched up with Steinberg there. She stops, kicks out to Font. And this is an advantage, Lou, that Eisenhower has that Northwestern doesn't really have. I mean, the next leading scorer, Steinberg puts one up and in. The next leading scorer for them is averaging less than or just over 6 points a game. So.
Right.
Swing it around the perimeter. Hereda with it. Gives up to Courtney Eddy. And Palmer on the cut. or Presser Palmer, excuse me, on the cut. Oh, nice little crossover there. And they got her on the jump with the travel. And Steinberg had to recover defensively on that because Presser Palmer crossed her over good.
It didn't look like she lifted that other foot up, but.
So now Steinberg on the other end gets a screen from Black. Dude jumper is no good. Black unable to save.
I think you got to be a little more patient on offense, to get better shots instead of just chucking threes and you know what I'm saying, just early enough to where you can get a, kind of set some kind of a. That was a prayer. They got answered.
Palmer is going to draw a foul. And this is, you talked about Lou. Steinberg picks up that foul. She fouled out the other night, and they cannot afford to lose her in this one. Presser Palmer shooting 2.
3.
Oh, was that
a 3-pointer?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed that. Sorry. It's funny. A lot of teams, you might be better off sending somebody to the line as opposed to giving them a shot. But Presser Palmer just knocks those things down, and she's got all 5 of the Wildcat points here so far. Riley Robinaugh will bring it up the floor for the Knights, and last touch by Eisenhower. And it's that's what you said, Lucy. They got to slow down. Slow things down, run their offense. Don't try to.
If you're going to break the press, you got to get the ball in the hands of the people that can break the press. So at least bring the ball up the court.
Courtney 80 on the wing, gives over to Hereda. Thought about taking a deep 3 there, and we get an offensive foul. That one's going to go on Gorzinski. We've got a substitution here as number 15, Lainey Belcher, checks in for Camden Black. Belcher finds Childs on a cut, and Childs had to put the ball on the floor and then gets tied up. And if they'd have been able to get that clean.
Yeah,
she had an open lane to the basket.
She did. That was, That was a great design, but it just took a little longer than what it anticipated.
Well, good defensive recovery by Gorzinski as well. Rebound tipped right to Font. She's going to take a corner 3, well off the mark there. And the Wildcats will take over. Hereda finds Gorzinski.
Travel.
Yep. But that's exactly what Eisenhower needs to do defensively. Get the ball out of Presser Palmer's hands and try to force somebody else on that Wildcats team to run that offense. Steinberg takes a deep 3. No good there. Rebound kicked around. Courtney Eddy comes up with it. Outlets to Presser Palmer. Has Hereda well out in front. Good defensive recovery. Now Presser Palmer for 3. She's off the mark.
Missed that one badly.
And Font nearly has it taken away by Courtney Eddy. Good recovery there by Lainey Font. Belcher inside for Steinberg. Will turn around, and Presser Palmer is just blanketing her. And pulls down the rebound. Oh, we're going to try another. Presser Palmer tries another 3. No good. Again, rebound Goes right to Font. Font in front for Childs, who lays it up and in.
Good luck.
Get it to Presser Palmer on the wing again. She'll give over to Courtney Eddy. She's going to try a three. Can't get it. Follows her shot, though. Good hustle play. Couldn't get the putback. Now Hereda for three. She hits. Eight 4 Northwestern leads. 3.5 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. And Presser Palmer takes it away from Font. Back the other way. And then Font got back defensively. Now Presser Palmer got her own rebound. A little turnaround jumper. No good as Steinberg was all over her. But Robinall made a mistake of picking up her dribble with Presser Palmer right next to her. Almost paid for it. This little move there by Robinall, blocked away by Presser Palmer, and that's just what she can do defensively, too, for the Northwestern.
Well, she did a nice job on the play before that on the jump switch.
Yeah.
And stole, got a piece of the ball and then started the fast break with it. So she's not a one-dimensional player. I can tell you that right now.
No, you definitely got to be a good all-around player to get set up at a school like Arizona. As Sam Childs gets a bucket and a foul. That one's going to go on Keely Eddy, her first, team second. And Childs with a chance to make this a 1-point game. And short, but ripped the rebound away, and it's called for a foul. Palmer looking for space, gets over to Hereda. Keely Eddy, corner three, is well off the mark. Out of bounds. I think she's kind of wondering what happened on that shot.
Looked like she was kicking a field goal, and the wind just took it, and she just watched it go into the stands.
Steinberg working on Presser Palmer, gets a screen, moving screen from Robinall. And just heard Robinall say, I wasn't there yet, and she started going. And you see the result as number 32, Molly Kulik, comes in for Hereda.
Mr.
Kulik for three, off the front of the rim, but right to Presser Palmer. And that's going to be two on Steinberg. With 2:11 to play, Elwood National Forge first quarter. And that's the fourth team foul for the Knights. This time I'm pretty sure she's just shooting two.
Good guess, Brian.
Yeah. And second one off the mark. Sam Childs on the rebound, and Presser Palmer is not letting Steinberg out of her sight. And gets back for the rejection. Second block in this Elwood National Forge first quarter for Presser Palmer. Steinberg for Childs. Kicks up top to Font. Font will drive. Steinberg jumper off the mark, and rebound knocked out of play by Robinall.
Claire may come out of this game like a goalie in a hockey game facing 60 shots.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh my gosh. going offense and defense. They're just a one-on-one. I mean, they're going. She's guarding her, and she's guarding her, and it's whoever plays.
And no miscommunication there by the Wildcats. And last touch by Eddie. We'll see number 0, Emma Mitchell, check in for the first time for Northwestern. Steinberg will bring it up the floor. Font on the wing. Belcher had a lane there for a second, then got cut off, and Mitchell with the steal.
He tried to throw too many passes over the top and not throwing a bounce pass.
Courtney Eddy near midcourt as we approach the final minute. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic, medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment as Kulik gets the jumper there.
She shot well in the JV game.
Mm-hmm. Bodies falling all over the court there as Belcher with it now. Gets over to Font in the corner. She thought about the three, instead gives back to Belcher.
Wait for one. You got 20 seconds.
And Steinberg trying to set up a screen on Presser Palmer. Now dishes off Font for three. Can't get it to go, but rebounded by Robinault. Out to Font. Font jumper. Rattles home. Presser Palmer at the buzzer just missed. That was on target, but a little bit short. And we head to the second quarter. Northwestern 11, Eisenhower 8, high school basketball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Northwestern 11, Eisenhower 8, getting set to start the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Companies within the Veriskety Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Veriskety & Son Incorporated. Find out more at VerisketyHoldings.com. Northwestern starts the Veriskety Holdings second quarter with the basketball and a three-point lead. Michaela Presser-Palmer with it for the Wildcats. Hereda to Gorzinski, drives, and a foul on the floor. So it's Hereda, Gorzinski, Presser Palmer, and Courtney and Keely Eddy on the floor for the Wildcats. Steinberg, Font, Belcher, Robinault, and Childs for Eisenhower. Presser Palmer gets it up top to Courtney Eddy, nearly traveled. Remembered that she could put the ball on the floor. And Hereda wide open there if she'd have taken a look at the basket. Courtney Eddy gives off to Keely Eddy now for Presser Palmer, top of the key. Gorzinski for three is long, and last touch by Courtney Eddy. And Lou, is that maybe the danger you run into when you've got a player as dynamic as Presser Palmer does it? So much of the scoring, when Hereda gets that ball or back to the basket, she's not thinking about, hey, I got a chance to score here.
Yeah. She had her back to the basket. Yeah. I don't think she knew the situation or that she was in. That she had an open look. If she just turned around, I think if she'd have been facing the basket, she probably would have taken it.
Font drives, puts one up off the glass, can't get it to go, but then ties up on the rebound, and Keeley Eddie wrestles it away. Outlets to Hereda. Up for Gorzinski, jumper. Got it. Font down low to Robinault and runs into Presser Palmer, who just takes it away. Presser Palmer's jumper is no good, but Belcher on the rebound. And Font was trying to hit Steinberg on a cut, and Steinberg wasn't looking for it. Gorzinski for three, off the rim. Rebound tipped out to Steinberg. Pulls up for three. Still can't get it to go. Just the one field goal so far for Steinberg. And Courtney Eddy up front for Hereda, puts it off the glass and in. Robinault looking for some help, finds Font. Child's open underneath. Can't get the layup to go, but knocked out of play by the Wildcats.
I think Northwestern is content with the pace of this game. I mean, granted, they are up 7, but, we've gone a quarter and almost a half, and they only have 8, they only have 8 points. Usually they're 12, 15, 20 points, in a quarter.
Robinault gets the inbound and puts it up and in. And just as you were talking about, almost 3 minutes into the quarter, and going to hit Presser Palmer on a travel. Lou, you're an official there. What did you see? Where would a travel have come in there? Is it because she maybe didn't see when Presser Palmer put the bounce pass down?
I don't know. I didn't really see anything, to be honest with you.
And Steinberg gets the bucket to go and draws a foul. And that one's going to go on Presser Palmer. That's her first. Team first in the Veriscotti Holdings second quarter. Steve Solomon wants a little explanation on that call. I think he wants to know why she's shooting.
She made the basket. She's just shooting one.
Correct. I think his question is...
He's just questioning the foul period.
Yeah.
It looked like something.
Yeah. Steinberg completes a three-point play, and now it's a 2-point Northwestern lead. And Gorzinski for three. Buries it. That's one way to answer. Font up to Robinault. Has Childs. Childs lays it up. No, can't get it to go, but she'll head to the line. That one will go on Gorzinski. That's her second. Team second of this Veriscotti Holdings second quarter. And Childs to the line for the second time. Knocks down the first. Reminder, your view of the court tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov. And Childs goes 2 for 2. And Northwestern back quickly. They get it to Presser Palmer. And Font gives a little help there. And now it's Belcher. Near corner for Gorzinski. Poked away by Robinault, but right to Hereda. And I think Childs, she didn't get a piece of it. She altered the trajectory of the shot. Font to Belcher. Childs. And they got away with a little elbow push
Yeah.
there. And again, that's the second time Fonts tried to go to Steinberg inside, who just wasn't looking for the ball. Hereda for three. That's tipped by Steinberg right to Robinalt, but she stepped out of bounds. Courtney Eddy inbounds to Presser Palmer. She's going to drive, opens the lane up for herself, and puts it in. But she went 4.5 minutes without scoring a point in this Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Knights unable to get the answer. And now Presser Palmer will bring it up the floor. And Hereda's pass tip, but she gets it to Keely Eddy. And Steve Sawin's going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Much Game Athletics is back in Oil City with 2 youth basketball tournaments open to teams everywhere. February 21st and 22nd, it's the 14th annual 5th and 6th grade tournament. March 6th through the 8th, it's the 26th annual 7th through 9th grade tournament. 3 guaranteed games, round-robin play, no travel teams. To register or for more information, contact Jeff Pauley at muchgame649@gmail.com or 814-671-1176. That's Much Game Athletics, where young athletes get more game.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, coming out of that Ross Becker Insurance timeout, 3:04 to play. Veriskety Holdings second quarter, Northwestern 20, Eisenhower 15. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker.
The pace of this game is definitely to Eisenhower's advantage.
Northwestern gets it inside to Presser Palmer, and she's going to get called for an offensive foul. And that's going to be her second. Northwestern's third with 3:01 to go here. So now both Presser Palmer and Steinberg playing with 2 personal fouls each. Steinberg up to Robinalt, and Robinalt just lost the handle. You know, we were talking on the commercial break there. Eisenhower held Presser Palmer without a point for the first 4.5 minutes of this Veriskety Holdings second quarter, but couldn't take advantage of it themselves on the offensive end. It is Presser Palmer on the wing. Gets a screen from Keely Eddy. Drives, puts it off the glass and in. And Font quickly back the other way. Looks for help. And again, just Font and Steinberg not on the same page so far in this first half.
Good idea on every pass, except
Claire
took the one, went one way and Laney threw it the other way or whatever. But
it almost looks like that that choice route that receivers will run in football, and the quarterback thinks they're going to pick one and the receiver picks the other. And Presser Palmer swings over to Kulik. And her shot off the mark. Robinalt with the rebound and pushing the other way. Fakes. What a fake there by Riley Robinalt and Sam Childs with the finish. Almost looked like a hockey-style deke there by Robinalt. Go to Gorzinski. He dishes off to Presser Palmer. both Font and Steinberg, hands right in her face. And step back three, can't get it to go, but Keely Eddy gets the rebound and gets it back for Presser Palmer. 5-point Wildcats lead, 1:19 to go. Steinberg got a piece, and Presser Palmer just muscled it up and in. Robinault fakes again. Keeps it alive. Child's jumper. Can't get it to go. And Presser Palmer flies in for the rebound. Back the other way. And draws the foul. Gets the bucket and one. And Steinberg now has 3 personal fouls. Number 33, Mackenzie White, checks in for Northwestern. Chance for a 3-point play here for Presser Palmer. And it rattles out. Steinberg gets a screen, nearly lost the ball. Does there come a point, Lou, where players are trying to do too much? Font for 3, can't get it to go.
Well, yeah, there's no question there.
And they're going to get, I believe that's going to go on Belcher. So Belcher picks up her first, team second.
I'm taking Claire out.
Yeah. I know you got to have the defense on Presser Palmer, but with 30 seconds left in the half, yeah, I agree with you. I think you take her out. You don't want to get her tagged with a 4th personal. As Gorzinski puts that one up and in. She's got 7 points this quarter. And that's a point above her average coming into this one. And Steinberg just lost the handle.
Court.
Yeah. And she's trying to plead her case that maybe Presser Palmer poked that away, but it certainly looked from our vantage point like she just lost it. 3 seconds. Presser Palmer. Ooh, can't quite get it to go. And we head to the half. Northwestern 28, Eisenhower 17. We'll be back with the Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg halftime show on your daily local OIDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYInc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
And welcome in to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Your score at the half, Northwestern 28, Eisenhower 17. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. And Brian Hagberg and Lou Vizza with you here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. And we'll look now at our Hunter Station Golf Club first half summary. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club at Ty Nesta would make a great Christmas or great gift for that special golfer in your life. It could be a Christmas present for next year if you want to.
We're probably going to have still.
You probably could still be
the snow's
snowing.
probably still going to be on the ground for Christmas.
Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, 3 miles south of Ty Nesta, hunterstation.com. Well, that's not a good start to the week, Lou. I'm going every day this week, too. That's not a good way to start. But it's been a good start for Northwestern here in the first half. They got out to a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Eisenhower kind of hung around for a bit. They held Michaela Presser-Palmer scoreless for the first 4.5 minutes of the second quarter, but the Knights unable to take advantage. And then she started going off, scored, what did they have her for? 8 points in the final 3.5 minutes of that quarter and helped Northwestern build this 11-point lead.
Yeah, what I'm looking at, I kind of keep track of 3 different things. I look at the turnovers, the offensive rebounds, and the second chance points off the offensive rebounds. And I have Eisenhower has had 10 turnovers to 3 for Northwestern, which to only be down 9 and have 7 more turnovers. Yeah. And then the offensive rebounds, Northwestern was a little bit better on the boards. They had 6 offensive rebounds and 5 second chance points off those rebounds. Eisenhower had 2 offensive rebounds and only scored 2 off of those rebounds. So, they got to take care of the ball better, like you said too, a couple times with Font and Steinberg. They're not on the same page. The receiver doesn't out when the quarterback's throwing it in, and it's just one of those things. You see, one sees one opening and the other sees the other one, thinking, well, she's going this way, and then goes that way. But that's just to be hanging around by 9. I don't think I think they're in a decent position. I think the pace was slow in the first quarter, which Northwestern kind of dictated the pace. Yeah. And they both played, to that pace, and then they both sped up. They got this number 10 for that Gorzinski from she come off and she shot, she shot well, and even this little number that Kulik, she only had 1 basket, but it was a 3, and it was all net. So I mean, they've got some kids, they've got some other people, that come off the bench that played JVs that that are good shooters and can do some things. And then you got Claire's got 3 fouls going into the second half, and Presser Palmer's got 2, but they're going to have to play a little bit closer to the vest, and and not keep their hands off everybody, and settle in a little bit here. And both teams really haven't shot well.
No, it has not been a good shooting night for either team, really. And that's kind of reflected in our Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit high-ed.com to learn more. Start with Northwestern, 28 points at the half, 11 in the first, 17 in the second. It's Presser Palmer leading the way with 14, 7 for Gorzinski, 5 for Hereda, and 2 for Kulik. But that's it for the scoring for, and you mentioned, a lot of times Eisenhower scoring, 18, 20 points in a quarter, and we've got one team with not even 20 at the half. So 17 for Eisenhower at the half, 8 in the first, 9 in the second. Sam Childs leading the way with 8 points, Steinberg with 5, and 2 each for Font and Robinault, the 17 points for Eisenhower at the half.
See, one thing, too, that both teams are in the same boat. I mean, you got 5 players, and you got 4. Both teams, only 4 players have scored out of the starting 5 or the 5 on the floor. So that's why. I mean, that's one of the reasons why you're 28-17. If you get another, another player, that would throw maybe 4 or 6 points in, you're in the late 20s and early 30s. So, right now it's. They've got to score. I mean, I think the offense is going to, start coming around here, and we'll see what the second half brings.
Well, that will bring us into our Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online, therehabcenters.com, and that's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. And Lou, if you're Northwestern, what are you adjusting at the half to extend this lead, kind of put this game away in the third quarter?
Well, I try to control the boards a little more, not turn the ball over, be a little more deliberate, take your time. You don't have to shoot the ball. If you get a fast break, take it. Don't try and force a break, and run your offense. And if it's to set up Presser Palmer, that's fine. Set it up. If it takes you a minute, and a half, but you dictate the pace the next. And I always tell Alan, first 4 minutes of this third quarter is the most important of the game. So they've got to dictate, to grow this lead is to dictate the next 3 to 4 minutes of this quarter and play good defense. And Clara can't pick up her 4th foul.
Well, and that what does Eisenhower have to do to get rid of this deficit, take the lead?
Well, they can't turn the ball over. I mean, they had 10 turnovers, so I mean they got to take care of the ball a little better. And they have to not force a shot. Work your offense, run your offense, and like I say, don't try and turn the ball over, and control the boards a little bit better too.
Well, they'll get a chance to do that out of the gate here. They start the Acrisure third quarter with the basketball. It's Riley Robinault putting up a shot and got it to go. And Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of your daily local in the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/mid-Atlantic. And so it is Font, Belcher, Robinault, Childs, and Steinberg for Eisenhower. And that was Gorzinski on the shot there. Robinault out in front to Font, and Font a little short, but Childs there for the rebound. She can't get it to go. And it's Presser Palmer, Keeley Eddy, Courtney Eddy, Hereda, and Gorzinski for the Wildcats. Presser Palmer kicks out to Hereda for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Font. And she'll hold up, give back to Belcher, pull-up jumper off the mark. Robinault kind of hounding Gorzinski there. She's able to outlet to Keeley Eddy, then back for Courtney Eddy. And that shot just rattled out. Robinault gets the rebound out to Steinberg. Steinberg underneath for Childs, draws the foul, gets the bucket, and 1. And that is going to be Gorzinski's 3rd. Childs with a chance for a 3-point play here. 3rd time to the line tonight for Sam Childs. And she completes. You mentioned Lou Eisenhower likes to press a lot. Are you surprised that they're not pressing more here tonight?
Well, I'm not too surprised they are, because I don't think, I mean, they've been handling the press pretty well. So I think it's something that they can, they don't have to, just settle back in the defense, because yes, they've got the lead.
And Font buries a three.
And I think you got to save your legs for the offensive end of the floor.
And that's going to be a travel on Keeley. And just like that, Eisenhower is right back in this. The lead is down to 3. 8-0 run to start the Acrisure third quarter for the Knights. And part of that comeback too, Lou, is Font took a couple of threes in the first half, was unable to connect, and hits on the first one she tries here the second half. Now Steinberg for 3. She can't get it to go. Childs tips the rebound, fights for it, saves it, but right to Gorzinski. As Childs takes a spill into the bleachers here right in front of us. Beretta for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound tip to Belcher, then taken away by Keeley right to Presser Palmer, and she puts it up and in. On inside, Robinault's got a lane. Can't get the finish. Presser Palmer finds Courtney Eddy underneath on the baseline. I think Steinberg might have got a hand on her shot. Font gets it to Robinault, who puts it up and in. Riley Robinault with an open look. And that's the kind of movement offensively, Lou, that you were talking about that Eisenhower needs to do more of. Beretta wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. And rebound ripped away by Sam Childs, but out of play. And we're going to get a couple of substitutions here for Northwestern. It's Mitchell and Kulik into the game.
I don't know what Northwestern's season average is for 3 points, but it's not very well tonight. And I think that
Presser Palmer can't get that shot to go, and she might have got away with a little push there underneath the basket. Steinberg was looking for the foul. Font finds an open lane and converts on the other end. Lead is down to 1. And there's a turnover by the Wildcats. So now Eisenhower with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they probably missed their last 4 or 5 shots. And they haven't been good shots either.
So it's Belcher on the wing. Surveys, gets it into Robinault. Now Font drives baseline, poked away by Courtney Eddy and out of bounds. So it'll be Belcher to inbound. Steinberg, deep 3, hits! And Eisenhower in front by 2. And pokes it away on the pass intended for Presser Palmer. Font able to get it out to Steinberg. And then for Font, she puts up a 3 off the rim, and Belcher's going to get called on that one. She was all over.
Pushed from the back.
Yeah, White on that one. That's her second, team first. 3:15 to play. Acrisure third quarter. Fast moving third quarter, Lou. I looked up and all of a sudden it's 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we haven't even had a break, but it's it was a quick 5 minutes.
And now they get it to Presser Palmer. She puts up a 3, a little short, and Steinberg tracks down the rebound.
I'd let them shoot them all day.
Well, out to Font, and she'll pull back. And things are getting, I think, a little physical between Steinberg and Presser Palmer. Neither one of them wants to give an inch right now. Childs, wow, Robin wide open underneath and just put too much on it. Big screen there by Mitchell on Steinberg, and rebound fought for between Kulik and Robinault, and they go to the floor. And Steinberg just picked up a flopping warning. And Coach DJ Steinberg asking for an explanation there, and
he does it all the time.
Now Courtney Eddy with it, gets over to Presser Palmer, and see if Presser Palmer takes advantage of that, maybe goes a little harder at Steinberg. And Courtney Eddy goes way up top for Presser Palmer. Now Courtney Eddy to retake the lead. Short. And rebound skirted around. Mitchell comes away with it, gets it to Presser Palmer. And she weaves her way through traffic and puts it up and in, and we're tied at 32. And Belcher slows down, gives over to Font. Inside for Steinberg. Back out for Childs. Finds a cutting Robinault. Puts it up and in. 6 points in the Acrisure third quarter for Riley Robinault. Kulik wide open for three. Got it. Belcher tied up, gets it to Robinault. Goes baseline, looking for Childs. Goes through her hands. Steinberg can't get the answer, but Belcher able to track down the rebound. Font, nice fake there. Drives and draws a foul. That's going to go on Kulik. That's her first. Team second. Just 3 total fouls here in this Acrisure third quarter. It's Laney Font at the line. Short on the first. Keely Eddy and Gorzinski back in the game for the Wildcats. And that's one thing that we've only seen one substitution for the Knights so far here this evening, and that was Belcher coming in for Black. And Font ties it with the second shot. Wildcats quickly back the other way. Presser Palmer buries a three. Steinberg now. Spins. Can't get it to go. And then taken away by Robinault, but she stepped on the end line. Or the sideline, excuse me. And so now the Wildcats, chance to extend this lead. Would you try to hold for last shot here with 30 seconds to go?
Yes.
They go inside to Presser Palmer.
Unless she gets the shot.
Fadeaway is no good, but then Courtney Eddy right there for the rebound. Couldn't put it in. Putback attempt was blocked. Steinberg taken away by Presser Palmer, who lays it up and in.
That hurt.
And DJ Steinberg with a 6.1 seconds to go. Going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, because you got still have
we're
time.
back here at Eisenhower High School. This Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca. strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbecker.com. That's Ross Becker. And so 6.1 seconds to go. Acrisure third quarter. Eisenhower with the basketball out of this timeout, trying to cut into this 5-point deficit.
I want number 2 or number 45 to take the last shot.
So Belcher to inbound. Looking for Steinberg, gets it to her. Turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. And Presser Palmer just going to hold, not even going to try to take a shot there. She'll take a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter, as will the Wildcats, who will be back. More high school basketball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
And we're just about set to start the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. Eisenhower starts the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter with the basketball, trailing Northwestern by 5, 40-35. Brian Hagberg, Lou Vizza with you here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Steinberg working on Presser Palmer, finds Robenald inside. She kicks out to Belcher. And the Knights in that third quarter scored more than they did in the entire first half, but it's still the Wildcats by 5. Childs looking for Steinberg, guarded closely by Presser Palmer. Font open underneath, gets it to go.
Nice.
Gorzinski over to Hereda. Back for Gorzinski. Just got her that one. A big collision there, and they're going to tag Robenalt with a block. And she hit the floor hard, but is able to get up. That's her second. Team's first of this Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. And they get it into Presser Palmer. Runs into traffic, turnaround jumper. Got it. Steinberg looking for space. Pull-up jumper, short. Rebound, tipped around. Courtney Eddy comes away. Outlets to Presser Palmer. Now no for Hereda. Good recovery there. Now Gorzinski for 3. Can't get that one to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. At Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventures start here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online, pottercountycamping.com. Hereda, corner 3. And still can't get it to go, but Courtney Eddy right there for the rebounder. Put back short. Kicks out to Presser Palmer. Her 3 is short. And Courtney Eddy saves it, but Steinberg tracks it down. Gets it to Font, and Font puts it up and in. Presser Palmer surveys, gives over to Gorzinski. Back for Hereda. She drives baseline, runs into traffic, kicks out for Gorzinski. And this is something we really haven't seen Northwestern do much at all today, really running this half-court offense. And They're going to double Presser Palmer. But touch pass there and then tipped by Belcher right to Hereda for three. She hits this one.
Well, that one worked because they're dropping two people on.
Oh, no, they call it a long two.
They're dropping two people on Presser Palmer, and they're letting them not letting them take the three or the two, but they're double teaming her to keep her off the ball.
Font for three.
Long.
Can't get it to go. Last touch by the Wildcats. Belcher to inbound. Gets it up to Robinault. Font for Belcher. Belcher drives, kicks out to Robinault, fakes, poked away by Courtney Eddy, and now a tie-up. And they'll call a jump ball. We'll go to the Wildcats. Courtney Eddy going inside for Presser Palmer, and there's that height. And a turnaround jumper is good. And that's just such an advantage where you can throw a ball up like that. And Presser Palmer gets tagged for her third personal. Team's first. 4:15 to play. Potter County Family Campground, fourth quarter. Wildcats by 7. Steinberg gets a screen from Belcher. Puts a shot up and somehow got that to go.
The shooters roll.
Yeah. And takes it away from Presser Palmer. Font touches it out of bounds. I'm not sure which way that would have gone. And I didn't catch. I was looking down here to see if Font was okay. I didn't catch. The official said something to Presser Palmer coming down the court. I think they're seeing what we're seeing, that it is not an inch is being given between her and Steinberg, and I think they want to rein that in as that shot goes awry and then touched by Eddy out of play.
I think she hit her when she dove for that ball. I think she bumped her head on the floor.
Steinberg gets a screen, goes through traffic, draws a foul. That one will be on Courtney Eddy, and it's her first, team second. And Steinberg at the line, shooting 2. It's the first one to fall. And that second shot is true. And Northwestern quickly back across midcourt. Now they'll slow things down as we hit the 3-minute mark of the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. Wildcats by 3. Courtney Eddy over to Keely Eddy. Her shot banked in.
Those are the ones you really don't want to see drop.
Yeah. And Font to Steinberg on the cut. She somehow got it to go. I think she was looking for a little and one action on that, but Hereda for 3. Hit it. Robinault gives off to Font. Back for Robinault. She'll drive, got a lane, and got a layup. And poked away by Steinberg as Presser Palmer will track it back down. Inside for Keely Eddy, back for Presser Palmer. And Courtney Eddy, as we've got a timeout taken, Ross Becker Insurance timeout taken by Northwestern. We'll be back after this.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School, 1:38 to play. Potter County Family Campground, fourth quarter. Northwestern 51, Eisenhower 47. This has been a fast-paced, very entertaining second half here, Lou. And Knights have took the lead briefly there in the third quarter, and then Northwestern got it back and has been able to hold off to this point.
That was a good timeout by the Northwestern to kind of settle things down a little bit. They had nothing really going. They were moving the ball, but had nothing, nothing really. So it's a good time just to get them going again and get them back in, get a break. And
so Hereda inbounds to Courtney Eddy, and Robinault's going to get called for the push. That's her third. Team second. And we'll try it again. And Eddy loses the handle, and again, Robinault's going to get called for a push. And now Robinault with 4 personal fouls. She's going to have to be careful. We haven't seen, have not seen a substitution since Belcher came in for Black early in the first quarter. Hereda's wide open underneath. She just lost the handle. And fortunate for Northwestern that went off, I think it went off Font's leg and out of bounds, but she was wide open. And, I think one of those started running before she had the ball type situations. Get it into Presser Palmer. She finds a lane, lays it up and in. So Font on the wing gives over to Childs. They're trying to go down low to Robinault, and Keely Eddy picked it off. Nearly lost it before getting it back to Presser Palmer. Presser Palmer, pull-up jumper. Hits again.
They finally overplayed that pass to Robinault and got the steal.
Just like that, it's now an 8-point advantage. Steinberg turns around, kicks out to Font. Going to try a 3. Can't get it to go. And Gorzinski with Belcher all over her. And we've got a 10-second violation on the far side. No, but the official on the near side said there was a foul.
No, he called timeout.
So Northwestern gets the timeout call before the 10-second violation. with 29.8 seconds to go. And unless Eisenhower can get a quick turnover and transition bucket here, the Wildcats going to escape with a win. That's the best way I can think to put that.
You're right. They are escaping with a win. They didn't dress to impress tonight. They played well enough.
Played well enough to win.
Well, yeah. I was going to say they played well enough not to lose.
Fair. That's probably a better way to put that. Yeah.
They did just enough to score 8 more points than Eisenhower at this point.
And so it will be Northwestern ball on the far side. And they get it into Presser Palmer. Picked up by Steinberg, gets across midcourt. And then a foul on Courtney Eddy. And probably wise decision there by the Knights. If you're going to foul somebody, you don't want to take a chance on sending Presser Palmer to the line. That's just their fourth, though, as Childs picks up her second. And they get it to Presser Palmer, and Robinault can't be the one to foul her because she's got 4. And now Eddy tied up there by Belcher, and they're going to call a foul. So that'll be her third, and that will send Northwestern to the line with 15 seconds left. Try to put this one away from the free throw line. Eddy misses the first.
Yeah. 8 points. That's still 3 possessions.
And she got the second. And DJ Steinberg going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
15.1 seconds to go. Potter County Family Campground, fourth quarter. Northwestern 56, Eisenhower 47. On this Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Icy Inc. post-game show, where we'll have our game summary, game stats, and our Icy Inc. player of the game interview. And
we're in a three.
It's a three-possession
game with 15 seconds. So they got to score quick. They can't foul because they're shooting. They can't trade them baskets with foul shots. So
and you got to go the full length of the court,
right?
And Belcher doesn't let that one bounce a little bit. Again, that's just a situational awareness. That, hey, save yourself some time. And Steinberg inside to Childs, give her that. Robinault with the rebound, can't get the putback. Childs rebounds and draws a foul with no time left.
No time.
So Childs will go to the line and shoot 2, but this
clear
game
the lane
is essentially over. There's no time left on the.
There's no time. You don't even have to shoot it.
And they're going to say point two on the clock. So that's not even enough time for a catch and shoot. You'd have to tip. Childs hits. Good night for Sam Childs. Some confusion. They put 2.0 instead of 0.2 on the clock.
There you go.
We got it squared away. Childs will take her second shot. is good, and that will do it. As the second that ball is touched, the game is over, and your final here from Eisenhower Northwestern 56, Eisenhower 49. We'll be back with the Icy Inc. post-game show on your daily local on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome into the Icy Inc. post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034. Visit them online, icyinc.com. That's ICYYinc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. And your final here from the John M. Neese Gymnasium, Northwestern 56, Eisenhower 49. The Wildcats remain undefeated in District 10 Region 3 play. And we'll look now at our Hunter Station Golf Club game summary. You can score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, online hunterstation.com. And Lou, Eisenhower took the lead briefly there in the third quarter, and then Northwestern just went back to its bread and butter to Michaela Presser-Palmer. She finished with 17 points in the second half and really just never allowed her team to trail again.
Yeah, she scored 31 points in total, and out of the 56. But at least they had a little more. They still had the score. The scores on the scoreboard, and Northwestern probably had their starting five and probably 3 or 4 other kids that got into the scoring column. And even although Eisenhower had 4 kids in double figures, they still only had 4. They only had four kids that scored. So I mean, you're taking a player out of the game. Really with having only 4 people score. So, but I thought they did. No, go ahead.
Well, and I was going to say, and we mentioned that they made the one substitution. Camden Black started this game.
Yeah.
Lainey Belcher came in for her about the midpoint of the first quarter, and they never subbed again. And that's, eventually when you're playing a team like this, and not to say that the Knights aren't in shape or condition or anything, but fatigue sets in at some point.
Yeah, it's hard to play 5 kids. You're pressing, and in a game like this, there's a lot of transition, there's a lot of fast breaks. It's an up tempo game. It got into an up tempo game.
Yeah.
The first quarter it wasn't, but it got into an up tempo game. And you're running for the entire game, and you played 6 kids, and Northwestern probably played 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they didn't play long, but they played long enough to get people to give them a blow and catch your breath and get back in the game. But when you're limited with numbers and you don't have the the bench, then it's tough. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. Kids get tired.
Well, and especially when you're going to have to go minimum one-on-one with a player the caliber of Presser-Palmer. Whoever's guarding her is going to have a bit more of that fatigue show.
Right. Claire's going to guard her, so she's going to and then vice versa, and Presser-Palmer's going to guard Clara, and Claire's going to guard her, so they're going to be battling all night. And it's that with those 2 kids, they don't know half speed.
Yeah.
It's full.
Well, yeah. And you could see it, and it was physical, and it was competitive all night long. And, and that's, you just don't see that very often at this level, that kind of one-on-one all game long.
Well, you got a D1 kid in a D. California's what, D3, D2?
D2, yeah.
Yeah, D2. You got, it's.
And speaking of Miss Presser-Palmer, she's Lou's gonna give her his headset there, and we'll get her going. Our Icy Ink Player of the Game for the second time this season. Michaela, you and I get to have a chat. We talked a couple of weeks ago when you were at Warren, had a big performance there as well, and you get 31 points tonight. But again, I'm sure more importantly for you, your team comes out with a 56-49 victory. Kind of tight throughout, and Eisenhower takes the lead in the third quarter. What were you guys able to do after they took the lead that put you back in front and then hold on to that advantage?
Yeah, we just knew we just had to be calm and everything. We were kind of rushing our shots, and we knew if we just played like ourselves, we would be able to retain the lead and get the win.
And so Lou and I were just talking about it was you and Claire Steinberg. It seemed kind of one-on-one almost the entire game. Is that kind of what you expected coming into this one, that you'd be matched up with her throughout this game and to have that kind of battle?
Oh yeah, I knew that we would do whatever it takes to win. So obviously she would try to create her shots, and I created my shots, so that I figured it would be like that. And I like Clara, so I love going against her and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it seemed like there were kind of points where you guys were really getting heated of physical in there. Is that just kind of heat of the moment stuff? Like you said, I'm sure you see her on the travel circuits and things like that. But just getting into the competitiveness of a game against a player of that caliber.
Yeah, that's my girl. We used to play basketball back in the day, so we're friends and stuff. And yeah, it's just on the court stuff, in the moment. It's not anything serious,
Sure.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
So you guys pick up your 12th straight win here with this one. Stay undefeated in region play. Got about a week and a half left of this regular season.
Yeah.
How critical is it to get a big win on the road?
yeah, it's very critical, especially on the road, especially along bus ride too. So we just need to be able to, walk in every game and try to get, the win, and so we can go far.
So you got just a few games left here in the regular season. What does your team need to do to not only just win those games, but get yourselves ready for a postseason run?
Yeah, we definitely need to work on our defense and getting back our transition defense, and just working as a team and just taking the correct shots. And I feel like that will be able to get us very far.
Northwestern's Michaela Presser-Palmer, our Icy Ink player of the game. Again, 31 points here tonight. Michaela, congratulations on the win, and good luck. I'm sure we'll see you in the postseason.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of the Icy Ink postgame show on your daily local YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Welcome back to the Icy Ink post-game show. Your final here, Northwestern 56, Eisenhower 49. Take a look now at our Warren Forest High Ed Council final game stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit high-ed.com to learn more. We start first with Northwestern, 56 total points, 11 in the first, 17 in the second, 12 in the third, 16 in the fourth. Michaela Presser-Palmer, our Icy Ink player of the game, leads away with 31 points. Haley Hereda had 10, 5 for Molly Kulik, 2 for Keely Eddy, and 1 for Courtney Eddy, the 56 points for the Wildcats. Eisenhower scores 49 points, 8 in the first, 9 in the second, 18 in the third, 14 in the fourth. Claire Steinberg leads the way with 14 points. Sam Childs with 13, Lainey Font 12, and Riley Robinault with 10 points. And Lou, this is our first time doing a basketball game together, and it was, we're going to be seeing a lot of each other this week with Alan hanging out in the Bahamas or some kind of tropical place. And no, I hope he's having fun. And
he's out of
good for him getting out of this mess.
He's out of the snow in the cold.
But this one, again, kind of tight throughout. Northwestern able to pull away late, and about what you expected to see with these two teams. And when you've got a player the caliber of Presser-Palmer, it's hard to slow her down.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they really kind of, we kind of talked about it earlier. I think that you said they did enough to win, and I said I think they did enough not to lose. And it's it's a horse apiece on on that. But I think they dictated of the 4 quarters. They dictated probably 3.5 of the 4 quarters, and fortunately for Eisenhower, some of the shots that in that half a quarter that they didn't dictate, they were throwing up some, not so good shots, and they weren't going in. And they gave Eisenhower a chance to get back in the game, which they did. But then that one shot that breaks your back is the ones that went that went in, and they got a couple foul shots and like that. So. Yeah, it's they've played they've had three tough games that
and all 3 of those games really could have gone either way.
That's right. They could have been 3 wins instead of 3 losses. Yeah. And but like we say, it's it's a long season, and it all you hope it all kind of evens out at the end, but they had a chance. It's not like they were ever out of the game. They were in the game, and like I say, in my first 3 or 4 minutes of the third quarter, they were on an 8-0 run. And got back in it, but they just couldn't sustain it because like we've said, I've said almost every game that that I've been up here, you can't play you can only go 6 deep, and
Yeah.
that's all
That's
they
tough
played.
for
was-
anybody, yeah.
That's tough for anybody. So they played 6 kids against their probably 8 or 9. Even in 6, 7, and 8 and 9, they're not playing 4 or 5 minutes. They're playing 1 or 2 minutes just to give their starters a break and
Right.
getting them right back in. But you don't have that luxury here to take Clara out for
Right.
2
Yeah.
or 3 minutes, or Laney out for 2 or 3 minutes. Robin out played a nice game. She
She
played.
did, yeah.
Sam
Sam Childs had a real good game, too.
Yeah, they all play decent. I mean, I on a whole, Robin on the inside. I don't know how she gets open the way she gets open, but she gets open. And a couple, she made most of the layups that she had. There's a couple that kind of rolled around, and but like I say, that's all part of it. But they had their chances.
Yeah. Well, and it's certainly not going to get any easier on Wednesday with Harbor Creek coming in into town here, and we'll be back for that game as well. I'm going to be up at Warren tomorrow. I'm going to do some unified bocce tomorrow afternoon. That's always a good time. And no, I mean, it really is. It's those kids are fun, and the students have kind of taken to the sport, and so they come out and make it an exciting atmosphere as well. And it's going to be senior night for those kids, and so I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow. And then Lou, you and I will be back up here on Wednesday as the Lady Knights here host Harbor Creek. I'll be back in Warren on Thursday. It'll be senior night for the Warren girls as they play host to Erie in a pretty critical region matchup for them. And then Friday night, a big one back in Warren. You'll be with me there as the boys welcome in Oil City, potentially a region title game going on there between Oil City and Warren on Friday night. And we will have it all for you, all live right here on your Daily Local and the YDL Sports Network. So for Lou Viza, I'm Brian Hagberg on the YDL Sports Network, your Daily Local, saying thanks so much for watching and a good night from Eisenhower.